ready to just take on a new day with all of its challenges. Now, some of you, this may sound crazy to be, oh, how am I going to be excited to get up on a super cold day at 5 a.m.? But I think that getting to that point in life is just a small daily step of small challenges and not such a big ordeal like some people make it out to be. So today I want to talk to you a little bit about how making a disciplined schedule of habits is beneficial to all of us no matter where we are in life or what stage we're at. So I've always found the study of self-improvement and discipline very fascinating, and I've just enjoyed becoming a student of that subject in my free time. I think all of us would agree that it is important for us to make the most of our time day to day, especially as students and teachers. We've got a lot going on, and time management becomes increasingly important as society moves into just a more progressive and fast role. So I just want to talk to you a little bit about this in a way that's relevant to you guys. And today I'm going to talk about 3 different realms of this subject, namely mindset, routine, and then the discipline to maintain that mindset and routine. So first, let's dive into the mindset. So maintaining a positive mindset is key. Well, why, you may ask? According to Dr. Lisa Stanek at Johns Hopkins University, a recent study showed that even in people with a family history of high risk of heart disease, that a positive and low-stress lifestyle lowered their chances of heart disease significantly. It's just the way we go about processing our days and thinking positively and not letting things get us down can seriously affect our physical health. So now that we see that our mindset can fix our physical body, what is an easy way to help that out? Well, sunlight. A good amount of sunlight is very important to us physically. According to a research team from scientists at Brigham Young, a study in 2018 concluded that seasons with less light lead to more mental health problems among the general population. This is known as SAD, SAD, or Seasonal Affect Disorder. A little bit of a pun there. Self-esteem and self-belief also play a very large role in this as well. According to Dr. Richard Robbins, in a 2022 piece that he wrote for the American Psychological Association, he displayed that high belief and high self-esteem have a direct impact on your success at school, work, and even our physical health. So the way that we're thinking about ourselves is directly affecting our physical and mental performance in and out of the classroom, work, wherever you're at. So I've heard it said that the foundation of self-esteem and confidence is keeping your promises to yourself day in and day out and being consistent in that. So set your mind on what you want and carry that through one step and one day at a time. So how do you stay consistent with your steps towards your goal? Well, let's take a look at daily habits and routine. Routine is where everything that you want to do meets the road of how you are actually going to apply that and get there. So a good daily routine starts with getting up at a good time. The idea of getting up at a good time is probably going to be different for all of us. 7:45 for one person is someone else's 6 a.m. So don't compare what you're doing to other people. But according to a 2021 NPR article, Dr. Afifa Uzama, who's a professor at Michigan University, talks about the effects of blue light on our body's sleeping rhythm. She suggests that avoiding blue light near the time you go to sleep will help your body's sleeping rhythm stay more intact and will speed up your process of falling asleep. So getting the proper amount of sleep and getting up at a good time starts with going to bed at the right time. And it's a little bit hard to go to sleep if your brain is all thrown off. So just, a simple way to do that is just staying off your phone right before bed or not binging one more episode on Netflix, which is very easy to do. So just staying on track as you go that way. Take it one step at a time as you're trying to get up earlier. Don't get up at 5 a.m. your first day because your body's not going to work with that and that's not going to be healthy for you. So maybe 10 minutes a day, set your alarm for a week, 10 minutes, and at the end of that week you're over an hour and a half up earlier. So changing our routines is a process over time, and it all varies from person to person how quickly it's going to take. So we just have to be consistent as we keep going. To wrap this section up, I'll go with a little quote here from Atomic Habits by James Clear. He states that habits are the compound interest of self-improvement. I think this quote just shows that it's something that happens over time. It's not an overnight process. So if we have our goal routine set, how do we maintain it once we get there? Well, this is where discipline comes in. According to Webster's Dictionary, the definition of discipline is control gained by enforcing obedience and order in our lives. So we gain order in our lives by enforcing obedience of ourselves to our tasks that we have at hand, and just going through that day by day. Hard tasks become easier as we become accustomed to doing them, even when we don't feel like it. It just gets easier to come to class mid-October than it does when you're in a summer routine in the middle of August. So habits help it out. In the book Man's Search for Meaning, Viktor Frankl states that life ultimately means taking the responsibility to find the right answer to its problems and to fulfill the tasks which it constantly sets for each individual. I think if Viktor Frankl, who's an American psychologist stuck in a Nazi prison camp during World War II, can have a positive mindset about disciplining himself to think properly and stay positive, and to stay disciplined in his routine for 4 years in a very, problematic situation, that we can do the same thing in our own lives. So as we reach the end here, I just want to note that discipline and self-responsibility are very key in this whole process. So in conclusion, we've covered getting our positive mindset right and helping increase our self-confidence, then using that mindset to build positive habits, and then compounding that by using discipline to maintain that over time. Then we covered how to maintain that through personal responsibility. I hope today I've accomplished my goal of giving you guys some practical ways to make positive lifestyle changes, ones that will last. And I hope we all can strive to become the best potential of ourselves and just reach our full human capacity. So thank you guys very much.